94.9 WDKB, Northern Illinois hit music. It's Monica. I have a very, very special guest on the line with me today, talking about a brand new album, Adam Lambert and Queen, live around the world. Available now in stores and online. It's Adam Lambert. Hi, Adam.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. I am so thrilled to be speaking with you. But I'm curious, where are you? Where have you been spending most of this lockdown?
Well, most of it I was at home in L.A.
Okay.
And then about a month and a half ago, I got on a plane and I came to London. And I've been here since then.
Ooh, London. That's awesome.
It's so funny. I have so many friends that said, "How did you get there?" And I said, "On a plane."
Yeah, I don't think you're trying to break any records trying to swim across the ocean or anything.
No, I just think people were surprised because I don't think they realized that you can actually travel.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure.
Do.
Yeah, there's a lot of hoops to jump through, but it's possible.
Yes, I had to do a 14-day isolation when I got here, which was, it was a little long, but it's worth it. And I've been working on a musical while I'm out here, actually.
Can you? Well, okay, before we get to that, I want to get to, of course, the big thing that you're promoting here, because 2020 was really supposed to be this big, busy, exciting year for you. I know that you had just dropped that new solo album right before shutdown. Then there was, I heard that there was even going to be a tour with Christina Aguilera. You were going to be touring with Queen, of course. There were so many things.
Oh, it was definitely that first month of lockdown when I was just dealing with the aftershocks of everything sort of going into the toilet. I thought, okay, I needed a minute to sort of regroup.
Yeah, no kidding.
But obviously the thing that sort of, got me out of that funk was realizing, what? Everyone's been affected by this, and obviously the first priority is everyone's health and safety, not a pop album. So, I recognize, what's important and what the priorities are.
Of course. I mean, everybody had a lot of just kind of processing and reassessing to do in those first few weeks. So I don't think anybody can feel guilty about being disappointed about plans being canceled.
Yeah, I think everyone felt that. So I think one of the strange things about this pandemic is that it is sort of oddly unifying. We're all dealing with it. We're all affected by it.
Absolutely. And I guess there is a little bit of a silver lining here, because with this whole lack of live entertainment, that did help to spawn this idea to finally put out an album of concert highlights. You've been touring with Queen for over a decade now, right?
Technically we've been touring for about 7 years.
Oh, okay.
or maybe 8 years, but we met each other about a decade ago. So it's definitely it definitely feels like a big chunk of time.
Oh, for sure. So tell me about this live album. How did it come together, and what was it like choosing from 7-8 years of shows? Well,
we were very disappointed to have to postpone our summer tour.
Yeah.
Which was gonna be in the UK and in Europe. We were bummed about that, obviously, and we decided, let's take all these recordings that we've been sort of stocking up over the years, mainly for archival purposes, and let's dust them off and put together an album. So that's what we did.
That's amazing. And it is available now on CD and vinyl. Plus, I know that there's a DVD and Blu-ray option as well, so that you can take in all the visuals.
Available for streaming for those of us that don't have CD players. Being that it's 2020, you can also listen to it on Spotify, iTunes, and whatnot.
Yes. What's incredible about this compilation of performances is that it does include your epic recreation of Queen's Live Aid set from the 80s, right?
Australia, during our tour down there for Firefight, which was a fundraiser for all the damages that they sustained down there from the wildfires. So we had about 20-some-odd minutes, and we were planning it. We thought, well, what should we do? And then we thought, that's about how long the Live Aid set was. And someone said, well, let's just do the Live Aid set. And it was the perfect idea.
That's so cool. I know there's a lot of other really cool stuff that you guys have included. I see that there's a drum battle between Roger and his son. It's incredible to get to experience from home.
Absolutely. And it's something to hopefully hold everybody over until we can get back out on stage.
Yeah. So is there a performance that you guys have included that you are extra proud of, that you're really excited for people to get to see?
I thought that the performance that we found of The Show Must Go On is a pretty special one. There's some nights where it just clicks, it just feels extra special, and I think this was one of those nights. So I'm excited about that one. I also really love the recording of Love Kills, which is a lesser-known song that Freddie put out as a solo record. And we sort of changed it up because the original was a dance record. So we changed it and kind of gave it a more acoustic ballad feel. And I'm really proud of the way that turned out as well.
You know how to handle a ballad.
I know my way around a ballad.
I am curious. Is there a song that intimidates you? I mean, you're just so effortlessly talented, but, Freddie's not easy. So is there a song that made you nervous?
I mean, in the beginning, I was nervous about the whole thing.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, taking on this opportunity was, it was something I couldn't turn down, but it was also very intimidating. So, I think there's definitely songs that are more challenging vocally than others, based on, range and dynamics. I mean, you look at Who Wants to Live Forever? That is not an easy tune. But that's kind of the thing I love about performing with them and these songs, is that it's challenging. It's never a walk in the park. It's always, I always have to step it up. And I think that makes for a very rewarding experience.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk about the intimidation of being asked to be a part of Queen. I mean, that's more than a pinch me moment. But how has it been,
Sure.
Getting to hang with Brian and Roger for all these years now?
They're lovely. It feels like family now. I mean, we travel together. We go eat together. We find, on certain days off, there's we go on little activities together, and it's family.
Yeah.
It's great.
They're like the coolest uncles ever.
A big honor that I get to work with them.
Absolutely. Have they given you any advice or any insight that's maybe changed you as a performer?
I think they definitely lead by example. I think their work ethic is so strong. They're never complacent about it. They always are trying to do better and better and trying to top what they did the night before. It's always like, let's give them our very best no matter what. And I love being around that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as if you weren't already incredible enough, to have that to elevate you is so inspiring.
Absolutely.
Well, Adam, there's no one quite like you. And gosh, we are so blessed that you decided to audition for American Idol all those years ago. Actually, you and I have a little something in common. We both auditioned for Idol and didn't win.
Oh, really? Did you now?
I did.
What year was that?
Oh, gosh. I want to say maybe like 2011. Simon was still judging at that point. I didn't make it to Simon, but...
The whole process is quite involved, is it not? I mean, it's...
Oh, gosh.
3 or 4 rounds of judges. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that first round alone, I mean, it was like 8 to 10 hours of my life, but what an experience.
You'll never get back.
No. It's all right. You do what you got to do. And for you, it doesn't matter because you're totally winning at life. So congratulations on all the success of these past few years for you. I want to touch back on the musical that you're working on. How much can you tease here?
Not much. I mean, it's still the early days, so there's not much to report as of now, except that I'm having a great time. I'm working with really talented people, and we are so excited to get it moving.
Yeah, I'm sure. Are you going to be in it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's really, and this is like an example of something that I'm doing, from behind the scenes, which I'm really excited about. As much as I love performing and will continue to do so, I also am really enjoying the opportunity to to create things, and be behind the scenes presence as well. It's really fun.
Yeah, I'm sure the energy of the Broadway world is something else entirely. So I'm sure that's quite the experience to be a part of.
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome. Well, Adam, thank you so much for some of your time today. This has been such a pleasure for me.
Oh, likewise. Thank you.
Of course. Well, thanks, Adam. You take care.
You too.
Stay healthy.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was Adam Lambert. You can see and hear him in the new Adam Lambert and Queen Live Around the World album, which is available on vinyl, CD, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital now. If you want to check out the full track list, I've got it shared on our social pages. Search for us at 94.9 WGKB.